Okay everyone, this is a short introduction to Minitab software and let you know how you can run a linear regression using Minitab. So let me quickly tell you about the Minitab. Minitab is a software that could be used for regression analysis and many statistical analysis, just like other software like eViews or Stata or some other software. First of all, obviously you will need to install Minitab in your PCs or laptops. Well, I should say you are more expert than me by doing all these things, getting the free trial version or maybe getting some crack versions. The website for Minitab is www.minitab.com, and then you can download the English version of that, or alternatively you can download it in the link given in the first comment of this video. Please install it in your PCs. So once it's installed and once you open it, the user interface of the Minitab is very clear. It consists of three windows. The first window, which I would focus, is the session window. This is the window that gives you the all results of your work. Whatever you do, it gives you that results. The second window, which I can count on, is the worksheet. This worksheet include all the data you have and or you import it or either you paste it, is all visible in this window. And then the third window, which is the project window. This is the main window which shows you all the your work or the file on which you are working is listed in this. So once you have your data, so let's say I have this Minitab and I have some data on my worksheet. This is the worksheet, so you can copy paste your data in worksheet, or you can import it going through file or going to open and then importing the data. I will go for a very brief and simple approach. You can just copy paste your data from Excel in these columns. Let's say I have two variables X and Y, so I can just copy paste their values in column X, C1 column and C2 column, and then I can click on that top of the second row and I can type X and Y respectively just to name these variables. So once I have these variables, then I can do some regression analysis, for example just doing ordinary least square or least square method through eViews. So in principle there are many ways of doing it. I will try with the very basic one and then I will move to the complex method as well. So in the basic value, all you have to do is, once you have the data in your software, start with the main menu and select the stat tab. So there is a tab which is called stat tab. Let me go back to that slide. You can see here this stat tab. So you go to that tab and you click on that tab, and then you get some options. There is one option which is called regression. You can click on that, and then there is a fitted line plot option. So that's the simplest way of running regression in Minitab. You click on that, a new window open up. You select, you drag Y and X variable in their respective designated boxes, which I'm going to show you on next slide. You click OK and it's done. So that's how we can do it. You can go to the stat, then you press this regression, and with the regression you see there are a lot of options. You go with the simplest way, so that's the fitted line plot. You can also do that through regression as well. I'm going to do that shortly, but first we do with fitted line plot. Once you click on that, so once you click on that, there is a new window which is called fitted line plot, and you can see all your variables being listed here: C1, C2, X, Y, and response and predictor. So here you're gonna insert your variable, the dependent variable Y and the explanatory variable X. So you do that. But you can do that just for two variables. So you can select linear, quadratic, or cubic. We'll just go with the linear, and you press OK, and then you get the results. So the result is of this form. You can see here you get a fitted line with X and Y on the respective axes, with a fitted regression line with the standard deviation over with the standard error and R square and R squared adjusted, and you also get the regression equation with again the other fit information and the analysis of variance. So that's the easiest way of doing it. Then there is another way of doing it, that you go, instead of doing it from fitted line, you go to the regression option, and when you click on fit regression option, the fit regression option will give you a box. Now that's a slightly complex box. In this first box, you have to double click on the response window, and then you double click on the variable in the regression, this C1 C2 box, and you double click it. The variable will automatically move to the response, the dependent variable. Then there is two boxes. One is for continuous predictor, the other is for categorical predictor. So it's for a continuous or discrete variable. For time being, we'll just ignore that. We will bring all the variable. Let's say I have 10 variable with x and one y variable, so I will bring y variable here to the response and the remaining to the continuous variable. I will click OK, and I will get well, once I do it, it will look like this. And then when I click OK, I can do some more things. For example, going to storage, I can select that which output should be saved. So then I will get that output in the columns of the worksheet. But for time being, I will ignore that. We will just click OK. When you click OK, you get the results that like analysis of variance, model summary, coefficients, regression equation. So this is how you can run your model. You can see the ANOVA, the analysis of variance part. You can see the coefficient being provided to you, their standard error, their G value, and more importantly, the VIF factor, which some other software just like eViews does not provide. So in principle, if you run the regression in Minitab along with the coefficient and standard error, T value, P value, it also gives you the VIF factor, which is an important one for finding out the multicollinearity. Thank you for your patience. If you like this video, please subscribe our channel, and if you have any question, feel free to email or comment. We will try to respond. Thank you.